Hello everybody, my name is Dark Sage Walker. Let's jump into this. The last time I did a Judas run, I tried to make it to Mega Satan. It didn't work so well. Might as well try it again. And the game can't give me that many crappy runs in a row, right? Right? How come you're not laughing with me? That's a great way to start. First room you enter. Here, take some damage. Aren't you glad you're playing as Judas now? Alright, just started the run, already on edge. Alright, it's alright, we can do this. I've been in worse situations before. You see, the reason I waited until later is because I was pretty sure you guys were going to be okay, but you just started screaming at me again. Makes me question everything I've learned. Alright, here we go. And you know, of the points that I intend to make about why I think people don't like keeping birds around as pets all that much, that would be one of them, is because they tend to need more attention than other pets. Oh, hey, 2020. Case in point, you can hear these guys getting upset with me because I'm not spending a bunch of time around them. And again, not that I wasn't. I just spent the last 2 or 3 hours playing Bloodstained while playing with them, but they always want more. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Birds, at their core, are social animals, after all. Good. English, it's not my strong suit, apparently. No, they are, after all, creatures of social habits, so I don't blame them for wanting that attention. Just comes a point which you guys have to be okay with me doing my own thing for a little bit. Though, admittedly, the little chirpy chirp is cute. Tweet, tweet. Okay, 2020 is a big get. Hopefully that makes things... This already makes this run more interesting than the last run. Where the best thing I got was basically Fate and then some range upgrades. And if you can't tell by the way I'm talking about it, I wasn't exactly feeling excited about it. Alright, and there's still like 100... Again, this is another room I've never seen. So considering how much is in this room, I'm not sure I'm necessarily happy to see it again. This room is just got too much going on. .2020 though it tends to make most runs better, so I'm looking forward to seeing what I can get out of this one. Synth oil, okay, we're looking good so far. Don't have a lot of complaints. I still have a squeaky chair. I don't even know if I want what you could give me. You're not going to give it to me anyway, so I don't have to wonder. Ugh, damn it. Kinda had a feeling that might happen. Alright, so now if I want that devil deal, I've got to play like extra super careful. This is exactly what I thought I could use. It was Tinted Rock. Okay, we're safe again. Now I just need to be careful. I don't want to waste the opportunity I've been given. Squander it by basically just thrusting my butt at monsters. Which, by the way, if you are do that, bravo for being bold, but honestly, keep your butt to yourself. Evil Eye. Well, I don't have a lot of hate for that item. Don't have a lot of love for it either. Oh wait. Now, you can always hope. There's a chance when you destroy a skull that you'll get a black heart, and that just would have made life so much easier for me. Not that I'm not doing fine as is. Let's go get that other Tinted Rock. That having 2020 show up as your first item is a pretty good sign. Okay, I need another bomb. Or just some other way of destroying rocks. Which, unless you get lucky, is pretty much just bombs. But could always get the nail, that'll let me do it. Or a Hagalaz rune would do the job too. I mean, hey, you never know. Okay, Evil Eye's actually doing some good work right now. There's a bomb. Alright, I'll take that. We'll use it to get this bomb. And hey, luck upon luck, more gold. I should just say more pennies, but I'm used to playing games where you're getting gold. Like I said, I've been playing Bloodstained. And I'm now far enough into that game that I'm starting to see some interesting mid to late game stuff. And, you know, pretty happy about it. That game has been a breath of fresh air and has kind of revitalized a little bit of my interest in Kickstarter projects. Because lately, what Kickstarter projects have been is, yeah, give us the money to help fund this game, and then you'll get your game, yeah, and that's as simple as it used to be. But nowadays, it's we're gonna put our game on Kickstarter, and it'll be proof that a bunch of people want it, and then we'll switch it to an Epic Games exclusive at last minute and screw our backers. Which, to be fair, I'm sure some people are fine with it being with games being Epic exclusive. I'm not one of them, so. I've already said my piece on the Epic Games Store. I think it's bad for competition and bad for business. Oh my goodness, this run is looking sweet. All right, so here's what you do: you take Guppy's collar, you take Incubus, and then you hope for another. Then you hope for another way to reach Mega Satan. Dad's key would probably be amongst the tops. I see you, Tinted Rock. You can't hide from me. Alright, and here's these guys. Okay, this is a far cry from yesterday's run. This is just ridiculous. And if I get a way to fly, I'll go back for that. But this run right here is a thing of beauty. Okay, that item is terrible. There's about a 0% chance that I can actually get it to work. How do you like that Galaxy Brain use of Evil Eye? Haha. From the mind that brought you how to use Ludovico technique. Oh wow, I didn't even see that there. My bad. Might as well take out the first boss. Alright, well, I had a good enough start. I guess I shouldn't complain too much about getting an HP up here. I don't mean to say it as in, well, I guess my start was good enough. I mean, no, this is a fantastic start. 2020 plus... What in the world? Okay, I'm noticing that on this run, I'm having a hard time seeing some of the bullets. Perhaps a fault of my own for just rushing in and blasting, but maybe if not everything split up into suicide bullets. And, you know, just saying, it would be nice. Alright, here are 2 item rooms in a shop I want to check. I'm really hoping it's not greed. I actually have money to spend on the shop right now. I see you over there, Tinted Rock. No soul heart, but I'm still in a good position. You'll know when that changes, because I'll suddenly go, oh, things are looking hairy, like a Yeti. Oh yeah, definitely check this out. Ooh, money bags. Or, you know, sack of pennies, I knew that. Sweet.
Ace of Hearts.
And that is how you use Ace of Hearts effectively. Okay, so what, the item rooms are all over here, I'm guessing. By all, I mean both. And I'm guessing they're both adjacent to the big room. Nope. Well, the shop is, so I guess take it with a grain of salt. I was half right. Well, this room is iffy. Let's just bomb you for greater devil deal chance. I guess I'll take that. Farting baby. I think we can do better. I think we can still do better. Makes me wonder why I just bought BOGO bombs. You know, I'm gonna go deeper. The hell with it. That'll get me closer to Bookworm, which could be a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll take Conehead. A little bit of a defensive item, but hey, when you already have good offense, you should take some defense. Might help me reduce some of the damage I take from random stray shots that apparently I haven't been seeing coming. Quarter. Forget me now. I normally like that item, but do I want to hold on to my book? By the way, today's seed, so long as I did pause the game, CCLN-D6HK. Kakulin, I'm just done. That's all I got. Oh, do I take Forget Me Now? Yes, I do. Please. I get the feeling this run just got incredibly easy. Lock down. Man, y'all just trying to mess with my groove now. Okay, it says that there's half a soul heart in that room, but I didn't see it. Oh well. Really? Yep, I'm not even gonna take it. Okay, this might opt me out of boss rush, but this seems like a good time to use this. And honestly, I'm not too worried about boss rush. Just trust me, I'm pretty strong. Now, I should only worry about taking things that will help out my Tech X synergies. Oh, come on. Okay, game, what are you doing to me? Like, I definitely want that. I definitely want that. Just making me look like an idiot by making me take all sorts of damage that I can't see coming. The one downside of everything being so busy is that it's easy to lose track of things. Nah. Not in that much of a need for keys. Oh, another Ace of Hearts. Maybe I can get another good play out of it and get a Soul Heart. What is this? Oh, there we go. Hey, I was right. Man. Oh, that item is terrible. But you don't have an active item right now. No, you missed the point. The item is just bad. There's not a whole lot you can do with Friend Ball. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was my own bad. I'm just kind of an idiot right now. Alright, looking good. We've now missed out on 2 Devil Deal opportunities in a row, so... feeling just a little, not lost, just forgotten about. Oh, I need that key. Come back. Plus, this is a dead end anyway. So hey, you had started talking about birds and why you thought they weren't very popular pets. Why don't you get back to that, dumbass? Don't mind if I do. Am I a wizard? I don't want to be a wizard. So, I don't have, like, concrete proof to back that up or anything. All I know is that of the type of people that I see come through the pet store on a daily basis, very few of them seem interested in birds. And I don't know if I'm just really unlucky or if there's actually something to what I'm about to say, but... And away with you all. Ah! I love this run. But I have been putting some thought behind it, and there are a few things that I think contribute to that. One of those things being just simply that, you know, birds are a bit needier than some other pets. Not a lot of other pets. Just some. Some people would just rather have an easier pet to take care of, which I will share my perspective on that, which is I think birds are already pretty easy to take care of. Yes, that's right, I'm talking about you guys. It's your episode today, you two. I wish I could fly. Really? Oh well. I have Tech X 2020, I shouldn't complain too much. Oops. Even though they're not hard to take care of, birds do have that one notable thing that I had brought up earlier, and as I said, it's that they are very social animals and they want company. Embarrassing. That is damage I shouldn't have taken. There we go. All just converges on one point. I love it. When people do come in to adopt birds, one thing I do tell them is that your bird needs human interaction. And I don't know how true this is for most pets, but with birds, I tell people that they're going to need at least an hour of human interaction a day, and that could be what throws people off about having a bird as a pet, is that just seems like they're too needy. I don't necessarily agree with that standpoint, but it could be a factor. Now, I say if we're gonna have a contest of needy pets, I don't think it gets much needier than fish, but that's just my perspective. My perspective is mildly skewed, I admit that. I can't even pick that up. Alright, this run just gets better all the time. Don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to boss rush, but we're going to hurry along and try. Oh, you suck. The dead end. Oh, definitely. Let's call it good. Alright, so considering that I have no idea where I'm going, there's a good chance I won't be able to make it to Boss Rush. Might be able to do Hush, though, and I don't have a problem doing that on this file. I don't even care about game-breaking bug. I know the name of the item is just GB bug, but it stands for game-breaking. Come on, y'all. I love that room. Don't really want to do it right now, though. Oh, sweet, another dead end. Man. I'm so glad that every road leads to the same place. Alright, screw it. We're gonna do the room. In best case scenario, I get Goat Head out of one of these chests. Wow! I don't want to seem like I'm prophetic or anything, but hey, I called it. Alright, so Goat Head may help us acquire the power that we need. And if we get Brimstone, all the better. Because that is a lovely Tech X synergy. Neither one of those are great, honestly. Just gonna leave that be. Actually, I don't think I've had... No, I took it as the keeper in order to restore some health. So yes, it's in my item collection page. Oh, it's not Dad's key, but it's nice. You definitely take Guppy's head. You curse running over the spikes multiple times in order to do it. And then you leave. Yep, definitely not making boss rush. Alright, back to the topic at hand, though. By the way, yes, this is kind of what I do. I just ramble a lot. If you have an issue with someone rambling just as they're talking, well, you're in the wrong place, frankly. Not to say that my linguistics are terrible, I just tend to have a lot of things on my mind when I talk. So another thing that I think puts people off with birds is they'll look at birds and go, well, how do I know he's not going to bite? And there is one unfortunate truth to that. Birds are going to bite. And it's not because they, like, hate you and they want you to be in pain or anything. It's, hey, you want to be real honest. With birds, they bite for a few reasons. Either they're scared, or, real honestly, it's they don't have hands. So for them, it's their third limb. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, come on, you could have given me a guppy item there. I don't think that's asking too much. Did sort of say earlier that I wished I could fly. You could always help a brother make that happen. Help a man's dreams come true. But with my birds, when they want to climb up and they use their beaks, they don't need to clamp down on my finger very hard. I do let them climb on me. They're very gentle about it. They've never once broken skin, so when they climb up, they know what to do. I have no qualms about whether or not my birds are going to bite, because I know that even when they do, it's not exactly what one would call a painful bite. They're just latching on and climbing up, that's all. And what are you? Chaos card. That to me, that to me has the. Yeah, I'll take that. That just has easy hush kill written all over it. I don't care about that. I will take broken modem though. Okay, grab that, and I'm out. Let's find the item room. Got one last chance for Dad's key. I'm aware I shouldn't have taken the devil deal on the first floor, I know, but it was too enticing. You don't get good. It's been a while since I've gotten a good run. How about let's just go with that? It's been a while. So, third, I actually had a list of things to reply to on this one. My first good trinket of the run. I'm not sure it's going to help me out too much, but there it is. Oh, and in case you're wondering why I got 2 soul hearts there and 2 items there, when you have broken modem, it has a very similar effect to contract from below. You'll oftentimes get multiple consumable drops in a room. Not always, but oftentimes. Alright, hold on while I actually look this up. Because I had a point-by-point thing to make about my feelings on birds as pets, and now I've completely forgotten the points that they brought up. Yes, the whole thing about birds biting. They're not mean, they're just... As it said, they tend to use their beaks as a third hand, so I've already been over that, let's move on. So, another thing that tends to turn people off to birds is... This shouldn't be anything big, considering that a lot of animals are, but birds tend to be a little messy. And that can be mitigated by the type of bowl that you buy, or where you even place their feed and whatnot, but let's be real honest, they are messy animals. I don't necessarily view this as a bad thing, it just is. It's a thing. And succubus, wow. And I'll drop some money on you, because why not? I've got plenty of time to make the hush fight, so I may as well. Well, what is it that makes birds so messy? Well, have you ever watched a bird eat? They have a tendency to just kind of toss their food all over the place while they're eating. You know, discarded seed hulls, just that which they're not using tends to get tossed out of the way. And yeah, I'm not saying that as kind of anything to disparage my buddies. That's just how birds are. They are... Okay. They are creatures that, you know, in the wild have never had the need to be, you know, neat and clean. And for that matter, neither have other animals. Trust me, cats are not exactly what one would call clean freaks. You will never see an OCD cat being very careful not to move a kernel of cat litter onto the ground. Wow, that was sad. So I'm guessing it's Mr. Fred. And I am correct. The other option, of course, is that it was just a double boss. For Babylon, I'll definitely take that. And we'll take black powder. Hello, attack improvement and speed increase. Alright, now let's endeavor not to take any more red hearts. At this point, I am where I want to be. I will take no other substitutions. But I will stupidly step in the creep. But you were wondering when I was going to do that. At least this time I recognized it. Bird mess can be taken care of just by having good personal hygiene for their living space yourself, and you know, maybe buy some like high-rimmed or high-backed food cups, or even feed silos, because that can also help mitigate the mess that they make when they go to consume their munchies. It's really good. So to me, that's kind of a non-point there. It's, yeah, birds are messy, but then so what? You are not going to see me disparage my fine-feathered friends just because they make a mess. Should I make a mess? But it's nothing that I don't hold that against them. They are creatures of their habits, so I don't get mad at them. It's not worth it. So, what is the third point that was on this article? Oh yeah, so this is a point that I bring up with people all the time, because even with little tiny parakeets, as small as they are, they tend to live real long times. Like, I had my previous buddy before the two that I have now actually managed to live for 16 years, and that's considering that some parakeets have a lifespan. More creep that I didn't notice. Man, I'm a genius. And this is considering that parakeets tend to have a lifespan of roughly 10 years, and he made 16. So that's the thing, even parakeets... I already have booked them. What am I doing? So I mean, if that guy can go 16 years, can you imagine what an African gray parrot would live for? Well, you don't have to imagine, because I'm here to tell you. It's not uncommon for an African gray parrot to have a lifespan of like 50 up to 100 years. These are animals that live for a very long time. And that's just kind of a bird thing. Keep in mind, amongst the smallest of the bird species lives for 10 years. On average, which means it is definitely possible for them to live longer. So if that's something that's uncomfortable for you, well, maybe consider a different pet. Ultimately, what this is me going over some of the popular criticisms of having a bird as a pet, and going over why I think either they're not entirely on the level, or just bunk to begin with. I will definitely upgrade the Locust of Conquest, thank you very much. Super Secret Room? Lovely. And Cricket's head wouldn't be too helpful since I already have a damage multiplier, but you know, it would be a sign of good faith. Okay, well, the game doesn't have that much faith in me, and it only gave me every other good item. Not to say that there's only a few good items, but yeah, this run is ridiculous. And yes, I will go fight Hush, especially since I have an easy Hush kill on board. Yeah, don't want that. I don't like either of those items, honestly. I don't think I'm going to take either one. What's over here? Slow effect, please. The Bibli. Box of Friends. I'll buy this and buy this to use, and then maybe I'll... Okay, cool. Did I get... Oh, I did get a luck bonus out of that. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so when you go to use Chaos card against Hush, what you have to do is beat the first form where he's basically just Blue Baby. And then you use it against Big Hush. If you do it the other way around, you kill Blue Baby, but then you get normal Hush fight. So take it with a grain of salt. That's how you use Chaos card against Hush. Now, some people are absolutely okay with birds having really long lifespans, and like I said, I had my previous buddy make it 16 years, and honestly, I was happy with that. But, you know, your mileage may vary. Not everyone wants a pet that's that long-lived. For some people, hamsters, which have an average lifespan of about 2 years, are perfect. But me, I like having... I don't just want a pet, I want a partner. I want, like, true blue buddies. And maybe that makes me a ridiculous person. Maybe my taste in pets is odd, and I'm a bit too ideological for a normal pet. But you know what? If that's considered being wrong, I don't want to be right. Oh, hello, Greed. You're a surprise. It's not a bullshit boss encounter. It's surprise Greed fight. Oh wow, that was embarrassing. Alright, so now I want to clear this floor, because if I can get Dad's key to appear, that is my key into Mega Stand. Don't care, don't care. Yeah, I'll take that. Don't care. Okay. So we definitely got to do the rest of the floor. Again, not that that's a bad thing. We've got a very strong run to do it with, so let's make it happen. Fat Odd Mushroom. It's good, but I don't really need the damage multiplier that badly. I don't want to give up a red. I don't want to give up Empty Vessel, which actually no, it does matter. I don't have flying otherwise. I don't necessarily want to give up Empty Vessel and or Babylon bonus for that. Yeah, give me my 1 penny. That's key, dude. I'm still gonna take that. Alright. What is number 4 on this article? Oh yeah! And I'm sure you've all experienced this firsthand watching my videos. It's assuming you're watching my videos, which, if you are, thank you. I appreciate the support. The birds can be very loud. And they typically tend to be at their loudest during 2 times a day, during sunrise and sunset. Which is why I tend to make most of my videos after dark. I suppose I could do it during the afternoon, but they're far more calm at night. And go figure, right? No, it's not that, Kate. But it's one of those things where, again, I just kind of have to say, if you're not okay with your pet being very vocal, again, maybe a hamster is for you. They're really not that loud. And don't get me wrong, they make noise, but they're just not that loud. Three peeps. I'm glad I have the power for this. If I had, you know, yesterday's run, I would be in so much trouble. No, I don't even care about that item. I should pick it up, though, just in case it hasn't been added to my collection, but... Wow! That wasn't being telefragged, that was a surprise headbutt. More rooms that I can check for Dad's key. Honestly, I should just do the speed challenge and have the option of using the get out of jail free card. I don't like the speed challenge, case in point, it's a very difficult challenge, but you know, it does open up another opportunity to get into the Mega Satan fight, so I should just do it. Gotta get done eventually anyway. Alright, well, tell you what, since I didn't get to Mega Satan, if they offer me the chance to fight Delirium, I will bite the bullet and go ahead and do it. How's that sound? Before I fight you, there's one other thing in this article. Oh, and that's the point that I already brought up, which is that birds need a lot of attention. They don't like just sitting in the house being ignored. They like to be a part of things. You know, I'm actually kind of sad that they didn't offer me Delirium, because it needed to get done, but... yeah, so that's as simple as it gets. Those are pretty much the top 5 reasons that I could find that people don't like having birds as pets, and all of them are pretty easily dealt with, aside from they live a long time, and I don't think that should be a mark against having a bird as a pet. I think birds are wonderful, pretty, expressive, friendly pets, and what a lot of people do wrong is that they don't give them the attention that they need, so they get sullen, they get upset. You should never have your bird be upset with you. Your bird should be your friend. I would say the same thing about any pets. But that's it, though. I'm not going to ramble on too long. I've already gone over the reasons why I think people don't like birds as pets. Next time I get to this topic, maybe I'll talk about why, not why, but the counter arguments to the reasons that I gave as to why birds make bad pets, supposedly, and take it point by point. Give ways to mitigate that, so that, you know, if you're thinking about trying to adopt a bird, hey, maybe I can set you on the right course. But that's enough for me for right now. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to the video to see more in the future. Drop a like, leave a comment, but the best thing you can do with this video is share it with a friend. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I'll be seeing you. I gotta go play with my birds.